Hello there everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Farming Simulator 2015. Today is exciting. We are harvesting field 22, which is one of the larger maps or fields there in Bjorn home. So let's get this guy. He's got to drive the course. Automatic search, no combine. Boom. Alright, he's good to go. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going through and setting up course play for everything we have designated already. Now, we did this in front of field 27, but I feel like it's close enough to field 22 to be able to manage and drive on at 70%. 75%. We'll start at 0. Select the combine we want. No. Alright. Got the tractor. Got the deal. Got that. Right. I think we're good to go. I'm going to sit here for a second and wait for this guy to take off, just so that I can verify that he indeed is going to do what I want him to do. Trigger set. He's not taking off. At this point. So. Alright, well, I was thinking the other day, I was like, how cool would it be to have basically what amounts to a farming MMO. I mean, could you imagine that? Just a big perpetual world where, guys can hop on and do the same stuff we're doing here. And then like different fields could come up for sale. You could auction for them and kind of like, barter, head of cattle and other livestock and trade grain or whatever. I don't know. I think there might be a way to get that to work. I was thinking that earlier today. I was like, maybe. It might be if executed correctly, I think it might actually be pretty cool. We've got the multiplayer here in Farming Sim 2015. But, to try and expand on it though and kind of make it even more immersive and just larger, give it a bigger feel. So that's kind of what I was thinking that we could do at some point. As you can see, the harvesters making pretty good progress here on this field, and our auger wagon is going to go ahead and get filled up. Man, I tell you, I could watch this all day. I mean, this course play stuff is unreal. This makes things so much easier, in my opinion, especially for, once you get into large scale farming. So, being that course play is designed to go ahead and make you more productive, I want to go ahead and get to it. So, we've got a tractor here. We've got this beet field that we've got cultivated and needs sown. So let's go ahead and set up the course play for it. Now, there's one here that's called fertilize and seed. Okay, that's the fourth option there in course play. So go ahead and click that. Check your settings. Don't need any lane offset or anything like that, at least not yet. here we go. Sorry, course generation menu. I was trying to fumble through the different course generations. Okay, so course generation menu. Let's go ahead and set this to 6 because that's what this implement is. It's 6 meters wide. Field edge path. We are going to conduct this on field 30. Starting corner southwest, we're heading east. You can see there it's got the field edges marked. It'll tell you how much sugar beet. It's going to use 769. We have 1638, so we'll get there. And what we can do, I think we're ready to go. So, all right, now all we have to do is hit this course generation button here at the top where you can see it highlighted in blue. Click that and bam, it's going to generate your course. You can kind of see the start point there and drive the course. So I'm not going to say he's going to, but I'm going to say he should drive to the edge of the field, turn on his harvester or his sower machine, and off he goes. So he's set up, and I think it's kind of cool that he uses ridge markers. When I first started playing Farming Sim, I didn't know what ridge markers were for. Turns out that's what they're for. So pretty neat deal. So we'll let him get on his way. We are going to do a little bit of investigating and a little bit of supervision today. We're not going to get too in the weeds on anything, but we're going to explore what it's going to take to start up some silage. I think I just think there's probably some decent money to be made. By the looks of it, it looks like most of our fields are ready at this point, but so that's good. We'll be able to do get a pretty big harvest going here after a while. But I want to take some time and come down here over to the, let me pull up my mini map here, down to the excuse me, biogas plant. And I want to see, this is the cow husbandry area back here. I think the biomass plant is over this way. Woo! Good God. I wish I could try it. Good Lord, I'm so sorry. What I'm trying to do is, okay, so here is the biomass plant. Or, I stand corrected, the biogas plant. So you can kind of see the little silos there. There's where the silage sits. Turn in here, scope this place out. Alright, so there is where you would input your silage and all of your chaff, if you will. And then once it's full, you would just basically dump bucket loads, get a front load buckets into that there, and you would get paid by the bucket, I believe. I've never done this. So, I think it's something we should do. Got a field right over here that we could potentially use. It's decent size. Take a look through here. There's also some woods through here. Plenty of woods. Hey, look. I've never noticed this. Never really been down in this part of the map. Oh, that's kind of cool. Got flowers out. Wouldn't it be awesome to just kind of hook up to that and take off? So, looks like someone's got themselves a little campsite back there. So, So field 41 would at least be ideal for a start. Just kind of grow some corn and take it from there. And I feel, what is up here? Oh, well, geez, I took the long way around. That's not too bad a drive, actually. From where the hacienda is to there, so that might not be bad. Let's go check these guys out. Let me drive through my field here. Alright, so looks like I don't believe he's made a trip yet. Which, of course, with the yield on canola being so low, you don't really make too terribly the amount of trips. So let's drive down here and take a look-see at how our Case Magnum is doing. So here we are. Everything is going as it needs to. We've got alright. So am I guessing? I'm gonna guess and say that he hit his cutoff and he's just gonna take off and really don't know what you're doing. Alright. Okay, so he adjusted his route. What? I don't know what he's doing. I really don't. I don't understand why he peeled away from the harvester. I thought maybe he hit his cutoff point. I thought we had said 75% was the cutoff. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think course play is just kind of random sometimes, and you just you never know what you're gonna get. So let's see here. All right, so he what? Okay. So, okay, I'm guessing now he's gonna go. So, see, field 27 is probably a good spot to kind of set up course play, and you can kind of take care of this group of fields here. But sometimes I tell you, I just kind of baffles me. The other thing I think is cool is you can kind of see in the mini-map that course play is indicated. We're going to get that mini-map blown up here. And you can see the Deutzfahr there on field 30 sowing the beets. And then you can kind of see where our course play is right in front of us. They are going through and transferring the product from one wagon to the other tipper. He's completely full and says, okay, I am full. Something I forgot to mention, and I don't know if I did it when I set this up. We're going to run across here real quick, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, you're supposed to say, let me stop the driver. Because I remember in the 8 times I feel like I set this up, I felt like I had to set it up at the first waypoint and not the nearest waypoint. So I went ahead and had that done. and off he goes. So hopefully that will work itself out. So what I'll have that harvester do is I'll have him do, he's already done field 33. I'm going to have him do field 32 next. I'm also going to have him get this little strip over here on field 33 that he missed. And then we might be able to use that same exact course play for field 36. I'm not for certain that you can, but we'll go ahead and take the risk anyways. So, as you can tell, I did go ahead and get my money back. I earned enough wood chipping to exceed the $270,000 that we had before. So we are taking a look at possibly investing in silage. So there are several things that we are going to need in order to get that accomplished. And it looks like he's already come through here. And if you look here, there's our auger, or our tipper. He is offloading, and off we go. So I think the silage is a worthwhile investment. You can make a lot of money, and with course play, it's pretty much once you get it set up, it can be completely automated. So what kind of equipment will we need? Okay, so to make silage, we are going to need, now we don't necessarily need another harvester, at least not at the moment, but we're probably going to need, see, this one's tiny, probably going to need that one. Axial flow, we have the 9230s, so we would need those right there. That's pretty cool though. 12 meter working with. I like it. So headers are attached to combine harvester, so that's $76,000. So we'd need that. We would also need let's see here. Got enough tractors and stuff for now. Eventually, I mean, we'll buy another tractor and a tipper, but we're probably going to need, where are they? A wheel loader, probably. Yeah, wheel loader, and probably this universal bucket. Let me see this telehandler. Universal bucket. Log fork, manure fork. Most of the time I see people, they just use that. So $165,000, another $3,400, so that's $168,400. $168,400. Try and do math in my head and talk to you and do everything else. $168,400 plus plus 76, so that would be 6, 12, 1, 2, 30, about 240,000. I don't know. I think maybe it's a worthwhile investment. Now, mind you, we didn't take the cost of that specific field into account, but we may have enough for that. But we could easily take one of our current fields and plant corn in it. I do believe that I have a sewing machine that will, yeah, I got that bad boy right there. That will not sew corn, so I will need something that sews corn. This Rapid will do it. No, it won't. I just said that. God, pay attention. This Pottinger will. It's universal. So will this Horsch. 320. No, it won't. The Maestro? So I would need one of these Maestros in order to sow some corn. So I still think we're going to do it. I have enough product in the silo to get this done. I'm certain of it. I mean, look at the stockpile. I mean, I think we're going to be okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set up a course play for you guys. That is the grain transport. It's the first option there in course play. So we're going to set one of those up. So we've got some tippers and stuff sitting around. So we're going to use one of the tractors to do it for now. Got a tractor sitting up here somewhere, I'm sure. Yep, there's a Magnum 380. Oh, so still got some wood chips in here. Let's go ahead and drop these off. So to finish the episode, I think what we'll do is we will offload this into the biomass plant. We'll set up a course play real quick for the grain transport, and once we do that, I will show you guys a trick on, I don't think it's a big secret. Any of you guys that have been watching farming vids, farming simulator vids, have known that you can take the stuff to the down here to the freight yard, and that anything with grain, sugar beet, take it down there, send the train off, and you will get a little extra compensation for your troubles. So that's what we'll do, and then we'll finish the episode up. I like to try to keep these to half hour or so. I am obviously not a professional. I just started recording these. I am doing some experimentation right now with some different recording software to increase the quality of the recording. I hope to make a decision over the next couple of weeks as to what exactly I am going to use to get that done, because I feel if I'm going to show you these, they should be of acceptable quality. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Okay, so this is where I'm going to start my course play. Okay, so grain transport, start course recording here. Now, I've never set up one of these grain transport course plays. I've only set up the course plays that I have demonstrated on my previous videos. So I don't know whether or not this is going to work the way I planned it out. Looks like that Deutz Fahr is about done with this field here, so that's good. Should receive an indication that the Deutz Fahr has completed work. pretty lengthy trip. And there it is, the Deutz-Fahr 7250 TTV has completed work. That's a good deal for everybody. So park it there, say okay, thank you very much. Oh man. This is a pretty long route, which is exactly why we're setting this up. Most times I've seen videos where they set these up to run and sell them. They're typically taking it from the field over to the selling point and selling it. Haven't done it from the silo, or haven't seen it done from a silo, at least not in the videos that I've seen. So, but I'm sure there's one out there or several. So hopefully we don't booger this up too bad. Seems to be every time I try to set up a course play for the first time, it gets all boogered up, and we spend another episode showing the fix. But hey, who's perfect? Okay. So we'll just set the stop point there. Alright, so save this as silo to freight yard. Save it. Okay. I'm gonna try, let's see, drive it. Okay, so it's going to, I believe, select the default grain. So right now it's taking the wheat. I don't know if you can say, hey, I'd rather you take something else. Maybe. I'll have to do some research on that. So we're going to run a little bit over 30 minutes, but I kind of want to go through and watch this guy run the route, make sure there aren't any issues. And then after that, we'll conclude the episode. Next episode will be, we're going to have everything set up to go ahead and set up our operations for silage. I think that's going to be a pretty cool deal. Oh God. So I am definitely excited about that. We'll slow down here. It's a pretty good sized field over here, field 34. And hopefully, you know, the first part of this series will go pretty slow, only because we're just kind of setting everything up, and then we'll be able to see a bunch of machinery operating and doing different things. So that'll be pretty exciting to have everything going all at once. Yep, and there is the truck, or the tractor, beg your pardon. And he is going here, and here. So, you can see why course play, is a valuable tool. It's absolutely amazing. So I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. Hope you got something out of it. I welcome your comments and feedback. That would be great. If I messed up on something, please let me know. So hit the big red button if you want to keep tabs. Oh, I'm in his way. And if you don't mind, please go ahead and give the video a quick like. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot, guys. Happy farming.